Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. We are going to continue talking about the legacy and the career of John Cena as we inch closer to his very last match, which happens on December 13th. And WWE is doing a tournament right now called the Last Time Is Now tournament to see who faces John Cena on December 13th. John Cena just won the Intercontinental Championship against Dominic Mysterio on the most recent episode of Monday Night Raw, and so that makes him a Grand Slam champion. Now, hopefully, between now and then, John Cena doesn't lose the Intercontinental Championship, and the person who faces him in his very last match also faces him for the Intercontinental Championship. So not only will that person have beaten John Cena in his very last match, but they will also become the new Intercontinental Champion, which could be huge for someone's career and the projectile and the rocket ship going up for them. So it's going to be very interesting who WWE decides to have do that very last match. And so as we continue talking about John Cena being the greatest of all time, what's really cool about John Cena is how much of an impact he's had on all the people around him, whether that be the people that work in WWE, the other wrestlers, the fans. He's had a deep, profound impact on all of them. Because what makes John Cena the greatest of all time isn't just what he's accomplished inside of the ring, but it's what he's meant to the people, the business, the fans, and how he's changed and altered things in the business forever, and also how much respect people have for John Cena. And Seth Rollins is just another person to honor John Cena and show deep love for his legacy and for his friend. This is what Seth Rollins had to say about John. John is a great friend. He's one of the greatest to ever do it. You can stack him up against The Rock, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, any one of them, all the Mount Rushmores. John Cena is on them. He's a great human being. He's been a mentor to me. John, hats off to you. A great career, a better friend, a better performer. You're the best dude. I love you. That's what Seth Rollins had to say about John Cena. Now, John Cena is in my Mount Rushmore. My Mount Rushmore is John Cena, Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, and Macho Man Randy Savage. So I agree with Seth Rollins that John Cena is on any Mount Rushmore with The Rock and Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan and Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Undertaker and all these great performers who transcended the business. John is one of them now. Now, Roman Reigns is coming up as being the next sort of GOAT performer for WWE, but John Cena is the GOAT now. And I think what makes John even better than some of these other guys is the impact he's had on professional wrestlers. When you look at some of the greatest athletes and great performers in every sport, you think about, okay, these guys made everyone around them better. Tom Brady, a Michael Jordan, a Kobe Bryant, a Wayne Gretzky. These guys elevated the people around them. Now, one of the few guys who didn't do that was Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds was a baseball player. He's one of my favorite athletes. I think he's one of the greatest. I think he is the greatest baseball player of all time. But what he did not do was elevate the people around him. John Cena isn't that story. John Cena elevated the people he worked with, he taught, he coached, he mentored, he wanted to make the business better than when he left it, and I think that's what makes John Cena so great. You look at some of the other greats that might be retiring soon, like an AJ Styles. AJ Styles did the same thing. Like a Randy Orton. Randy Orton did the same thing. I think someone who doesn't do that is CM Punk. I don't like CM Punk personally, and I won't go into the reasons why. CM Punk is a great professional wrestler and a great WWE superstar, and he's the current World Heavyweight Champion, but I just don't think CM Punk is making the people around him better. He's not mentoring people. He certainly didn't in his first WWE run. He certainly didn't do it in AEW, and I don't know if he's doing it now in WWE because he seems to have this sort of weight lifted off of his shoulders. He seems to be a little lighter and a little bit looser in this current WWE run, so he might be doing it now, but people aren't going to talk about John Cena, certainly not Seth Rollins, who actively hates CM Punk for real, will not talk about CM Punk the way people talk about John Cena. John Cena got so much flack during his career for being like Super Cena, for being perfect, for being too much of a babyface, but this is really how Cena acts in his real life. You can talk to anyone who's close with John, and they will say he's a great dude, he's a great friend. Seth Rollins saying it, you're the best dude, I love you. These aren't things that they have to say. No one's forcing Seth Rollins to comment and honor John Cena and his legacy. They're saying this because of the deep and profound impact that John Cena has had on the WWE and the WWE wrestlers. And this is the beautiful thing about this whole retirement tour for John Cena, is that it gives people the ability to give John his flowers. Most people don't get to go out on their own terms. Most athletes, most performers don't get to go out on their own terms. And then we forget to give them their flowers because of just the circumstances involved potentially, or they pass away. And then when they pass away, then we give them their flowers. We got to give people their flowers in real time to let them know how appreciated they are, how great they are, and the profound impact they've had on us. And I think that's the beautiful thing that this farewell tour has given us. It's given us time to reflect and honor and show love towards the great John Cena and how much his legacy has impacted everyone moving forward. And I think that's a beautiful thing, and we can continue to honor that and cherish that as we get closer to John Cena's very last match, which will be very emotional. But I'm glad WWE superstars are coming out and showing their love and honoring John Cena's legacy like I've been doing all of 2025, because of how much I love and appreciate John Cena and how I think he's the greatest of all time, and he's definitely my Mount Rushmore and will never leave my Mount Rushmore. The only thing that will change is if Roman Reigns gets added to my Mount Rushmore, and if he keeps doing what he's doing, he might make it to John Cena, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair type status. But let's continue to honor the legacy of John Cena as we continue to get closer to his very last match, which happens on December 13th. So let me know in the comments down below your very favorite John Cena moment. I'd love to have a discussion about that in the comments, sharing all of your favorite moments of John Cena. Then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.